What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Blueprint, where the goal is to be whole. I am your host, Charles Irvin, and today is day 18 of 40 days of fasting. I don't really have much to share with y'all. There is one thing that I noticed as I was going throughout the day that I think is worth noting. And there were moments where my arms would be just weak. And, as someone who drives for a living, you have to have your reflexes. Now, my reflexes were good, but like I had to be very conscious of movements because my arms just weren't, they just didn't have the same, energy. Obviously, I haven't eaten in 18 days. So it was very, very interesting as I was going through these moments where I could feel the weight of not eating. It was very, very interesting in feeling that because I hadn't felt that before. So that was a little weird for me. And then I said something that was really, really interesting. I said, "This too shall pass." And there would be, like, throughout the day, there would be moments where I would want to, like, I would feel this feeling of tiredness, this feeling of exhaustion. And I didn't have how you can kind of encourage yourself? Like, I didn't have the energy to have the desire to encourage myself. So hearing "this too shall pass," it was just like, huh. And it took my attention away from what I was experiencing for just a brief moment. And then it passed. And it was just like, oh, that's interesting. And then, maybe an hour or so later, I started to feel fatigued and tired again. And I heard it again: "This too shall pass." And my attention diverted. And then the energy kind of came back. And I was like, okay. So throughout the day, I would feel this energy loss and this exhaustion where there were moments where I wanted to just stop driving and come home. Like I can't even get through the day. And I would say to myself in the quietness of my own spirit, "This too shall pass." And it would just give me an energy to keep going. "This too shall pass." And it would give me the energy to keep going. And when you're fasting, and fasting as long as I'm fasting, you're going to have to find ways to encourage yourself. And sometimes it's, for me, like we had talked about before, making your external voice louder than the negativity in your internal voice. But there's a power when your internal voice begins to change. And I guess that's the lesson too, right? Not necessarily the lesson, but the observation. My internal voice is shifting to encourage me to keep going when my body's like, "Nah, can we stop, please? Can we just go home and go to sleep? And, can we just sleep through this?" Like, if I had the money, I would probably just try to sleep through it. But I don't have the money, so I got to get up and go to work. But my internal voice is more encouraging. And I didn't notice that until just now. My internal voice is becoming more courageous, more willing to say, "No, we're going to get through this. We're going to struggle, and there's nothing wrong with struggle. As I said before, it means that you're working, but you are going to get through this. It hurts right now, but you are going to get through this. You're tired right now, but you are going to get through this. It's exhausting right now, but you can keep going. This is not something where, I am trying to be Superman. I'm not. I'm trying to commit to my commitments. And it's like, it's hard to commit to your commitments when you've been frequently consistent at not keeping your commitments to yourself. And it's something that it's like I said before, I got to finish this. I got to finish what I started. I have to finish it because my self-image is on the line. The personal trust in myself is on the line. And God said he would be with me. And I got to trust him above all things, because I can quit on him. And he's like, but I was right there with you. I was with you and you still quit. Why? Because you didn't trust that I would give you what you needed to see this through. And in the pain and the suffering. And I say suffering because you want to just end the struggle. You want to end the pain. And yet there is some sort of drive that says, no, we can't quit now. We can't stop. And I'm not talking about stopping the fast, but I'm talking about quitting the day. I just wanted to like, okay, you know what? I won't make as much money as I just need to go home. My body hurts. My back hurts. My mouth is dry. Most people don't know that when you drink a lot of water, it dehydrates you. So I got to be careful about how much water I drink. But you get, cotton mouth easily. I can't imagine what Jesus went through. Like, man, that man had nothing to distract him outside of just prayer and worship, before the Lord. I don't know how he did it. And I'm like, man, at least I can watch some TV, or I can come and do this. And, I can put my mind somewhere else. I can read a book. I can, do something. I don't know how 40 days with no food, and you have no way of distracting yourself whatsoever. I'm like, man, look, I can't imagine. But I know wanting to quit and wanting to just for the day. I'm just tired. Lord, can I just go home? Like, to the point of tears. Like, I just want to go home and just go to sleep. You feel like you've been deprived of sleep for days on end. Like, can I just please go to sleep? I'm tired. But we're not going to quit. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give in. This too shall pass. And here's what's amazing. They were just moments. They didn't last very long. Each time something came up where I felt overwhelmed by the experience that I was having, it was only for a moment. I don't know if it was 3 seconds or 5 seconds, but it was for a moment. And it's amazing how many decisions are made, good and bad, right? Where you move forward or you fall back in a moment. And that's why that statement, this too shall pass, was so powerful, because it got me through each and every moment. It was hard, and it felt like I was in eternity in the moment, but it was only like 3 to 5 seconds. It's amazing how relative time is. You feel like you're experiencing something for a extreme long period of time. Pain has a way of magnifying time and making you feel like it's lasting forever. And it's only for a moment. So whatever you're going through, Whatever challenge you find yourself in, remind yourself in the moment that you're experiencing the height of the frustration, that you're experiencing the height of feeling overwhelmed, that you're experiencing the height of the pull, the push, the pressure, the provoking to quit. Remind yourself this too shall pass. As always, don't try to change the world. Instead, build you, and your world will transform. Until next time, peace.